Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Book and Bujo, where I talk about all things books, bullet journals, and stationery. Today we are setting up my September reading journal. To start with, let's do a flip through of August. So I have my pages read and audio listened to bookmark that I'm still keeping up with, which is good. And then I had my kind of a forest library theme going on here for my reading journal in August. I have my calendar of books read. We've got 4 days left and I've got 3 books still to read. I decided to go ahead and move Raising Steam into September instead of trying to finish it this month. And then I have the group book from one of the Readathons, TBR Questathon. Here, I'm keeping track of it there. And I ended up actually kind of liking this little tab thing because it was easy to grab a hold of to turn the page into my TBRopoly, where I have, you know, my page numbers and the audiobook hours for each of the books, which was nice. So I had my book clubs over here, which I did get to all 3 of those. I have my Readalongs, which I did get to the ones from this month. Raising Steam actually did move to September, so I didn't have to read that one this month. And then Knife of Dreams, which I'm about 40% of the way through right now. And then I have my Readathons here, so I have Buzzwordathon, my Journalsay, and Readalongs. I have my TBR Questathon, the books that I've finished so far, and which ones I've submitted and done my reviews for. And I also have a Draconathon here. I have 2 books left that I'm finishing for that one. And then we have Readathon. Luckily, all of my books have been in this section, which is 5, 4, and 3 stars, and no 2, 1, or DNFs, which is a good thing. And of course, all of these stickers and the papers are from Journalsay. And if you would like 8% off, I will leave my discount code, which is Debbie, and the link to their website down below in the description box. And then we have my stats page, which I've slowly started filling out with the books I've read, the ones I got from the library, and my series. And then the rest I will fill out once the month is over. And then I have my reviews page, which I've been actually keeping up with, which is nice. And then I have 3 more books to put in this section, and I may just put another sticker or some washi tape or something in this section. And then we move into September and all of the plethora of readathons that I will be participating in. With 19 rolls, not all the books are going to fit on one page, so I did have to pull out a second page, and then I will do a little Dutch door type of thing here to be able to keep track of all of them. And I had to do that back in April as well with the Magical Readathon, because I had so many books. And I actually put these ones all closer together because I think I ended up with like 23 books or something like that. It was crazy. So 25 books, actually. I read 25. So let's hope I can do that here too, because I have 19 books on my regular TBRopoly, but I also have like 5 readathons I'm participating in. So wish me luck. All right, let's get started. Supplies. Of course, the supplies that I use every single time. I've got my ruler, my pencil, my nubby eraser, my scissors, and glue stick. And then I also keep some whiteout handy just in case I need that. Then I've got some washi tape and stickers that I will be using. So this one came in this sticker pack, these deco stickers, where you got quite a few different styles in there. So that's that one. And then I don't think there's anything in English on this one. But this pack, which had a bunch of these stickers, there's also some square ones in there, and they're a lot of fun. So I will leave all of these supplies linked down below just in case you want to check them out. And then I have my map and the script writing, which I believe both came in the same washi tape set, and if I can find it I will link that down below as well. And then my green leaves, which I actually have some purple ones too. I may want to pull those out. And then again, the little skinny washi tapes I got from my mom. I do have the Archer and Olive bookish washi tapes that I may or may not use. These are kind of the colors I'm going for a little bit, kind of a really darker eggplanty kind of purple and the darker greens. So I don't know if I will use either of these, but one of these two I might pull out. Actually, I may use this one. I'm going to glue stick this one in, but for decoration on the edge, I may put this along the edge. That's a thought. We'll see what I end up using. Okay, and then I have from Journalsay, I have this really cool moon set that I will use. And then from my Broken Binding subscription box, I actually, each book comes wrapped like a Christmas present, and this is the paper that is the wrapping paper, and so I will be using this for my Readathons. And of course I have a bunch of these little stickers or papers throughout from Journalsay that I will be using. And here's another one. And then I have some other stickers and stuff that are kind of being washi taped in place because I kind of designed my Readathon sections already, and they're kind of lightly taped in place. And then kind of the brown section, I do have my Energel Kayla pen in the 0.4, yeah, 0.04. I have my STA metallic color pen in kind of a bronze. I have another of the Flomo Creative pens, which were from Beals, which is kind of a department store here in Prescott. And then another Ohuhu dot marker, or I mean another Ohuhu brush pen, dual tip brush pen. I'll get it eventually. And then one of the Right Tech sign brush pens, which have the nice small tip on the end. And I love these ones. These are my new favorite brush pens. So that's the browns. Okay, now the greens. So I have an Ohuhu color marker. So this one is a little bit different than the other. It still has the brush tip on one side, but has more of a felt tip fine point on the other side. So we have that one. Another of the other brush pen from Ohuhu. And then I have the Zebra metallic brush pen. These are amazing. They write so nicely. And then again, some more of the Right Tech sign brush pens in a couple different greens. I have a Monami Plus Pen 3000. So this one is kind of a fine liner, but if you push on it in just the right way, you can make it into a really tiny small brush pen, which is amazing. And then I have a Sakura Glaze 3D pen that I may or may not use. I do like these to do the dots for my dice, because then even when I color over the top of them, they kind of stand out enough, and I can just go over it one more time and then it works out really well. And I did that in August, so you can kind of see they stand out pretty well, and you can feel the bump when you move your hand over the top of them, but they stand out really well over the top of the other markers. And then I also have, for some more greens, I have some more Sakura Jelly Rolls, and I have it in the gold and the silver and kind of a glittery, sparkly, metallic pen. And then more of the same for my purples. I have a Kuretake metallic purple brush pen, or marker. This one's just a marker. I have my Aqua Spectrum Noir in the Wildflower, which is a nice dark purple. And then I have a silver and a glitter jelly roll, Sakura Jelly Roll pen. Alright, so I probably won't use all of those, but those are the ones that I'm planning on using so far. Subject to change. camera battery died, and I did not notice that it did, and I'm not sure exactly where it died, so let's go ahead and talk through the last couple pages really quick. So I had been working on Ariel's pages. I got the purple down, which is the wildflower from my Aqua Spectrum Noir markers. And then I got both her courses, and then I have all of the cards in there for each of the classes that she has to take. And then I have the syllabus, which has basically it just has the prompts for the classes for Ariel and Karasu instead of putting any extras. And then I have all the Journalsay papers that I put underneath to give it a little bit of a pretty decorative edge, so to speak. And then I went to start on Karasu's, and partway through is when I realized that something was wrong. So I did complete his cards, and I don't think that was in the video. We're gonna kind of work on this one. So for the background, it's another Spectrum Noir marker, and it is in the leaf green. So that's what I did for back here, the brush tip side, which is one of my favorite greens, and that purple too. Those are two of my favorite colors from the Aqua Spectrum Noirs. The leaf and branch pattern here that is around this is from G at Book Roast. This is where the syllabus was, and I just cut everything out in the middle and used the edging for decoration here in my journal. And then I used my two sign brush pens. They don't have any names or colors or numbers or anything, but the two different greens that come in that pack. And then I also used the brown for the branches. So I used that for those, and I just kind of laid out things where I wanted them. And this tree was in the middle of this one, and I cut that out because it makes a great frame over here for this scribe, and then I will put this somewhere else and make it pretty decorative. So I think we're all caught up now, and I will get started on gluing all of these in. Oh yeah, I used up my glue stick, so I'm using the new Tombow Mono glue stick that I had, and I do not like this one. I feel like the edges are peeling up on everything, and yeah, I am not liking that one. I did find one more of the glue sticks that I had. It was a 3-pack, so I do still have one more. So if for some reason, like I'm going to use it because I have it, but if for some reason it's just not cutting it, I may switch back to this one. We'll see, which is kind of a bummer because I do like all of the Tombow products, but for some reason this glue stick just isn't working. So let's get started on Karasu's pages, and he has 3 courses that he is taking, or 3 callings, so I need more space for him. And I may use this same green over on this side as well, just to keep the 2 pages kind of together. I didn't need to do that over here just because this is the syllabus, so it's separate, although I could do a border, but I could also do one of these around the border, which might look kind of nice. So I'll think about that too. I may use this one on there, but we'll see. I may also come back and add another moon somewhere up here, but I'm not sure yet. I will probably add one somewhere in here. No, let's just do that right now. I'm going to add a crescent moon over here because Ariel is in the order of the crescents, so that would be a really good choice over here. And even just that one would be nice. I do like that one. But I will pick one of these crescent moons, and then I will move on to Karasu. So let's get going. So let's set up my monthly trackers and then we will do a final flip through. So I need to set up for September. And for these ones, I use my Staedtler dual tip markers and my Papermate Ink Joy in the 0.05 in kind of the teal color. And these are almost out. How much do I have left of this one? I'm hoping it'll last me through the end of the year. Maybe. We'll see. May have to switch to a peach color. I also need my dual tip markers, and these are the Ohuhu dual tip dot markers. And they have the marker tip on the other side. All right, I have my key here. And we start with the Bujo Buddies Book Club, which is the brown, and I just had that. Where did it end up? Oh, there it is. Had it upside down. All right, the Bujo Buddies Book Club. We are reading Quicksilver by Callie Hart. The Catch-Up Book Club with Becca and the Books. We finished all of our books, and I haven't heard that we're doing a new series yet, so I'm still waiting on that one. And then the Game of Tomes, that one's really juicy. That one's a Zig Clean Color dot one. And that one is Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. And then for Readalongs, we have the Wheel of Time read-along. That is not the same color. I think it's actually the purple one. That's better. And that's with Sandra from Got a Thing for Things, and we are up to Knife of Dreams, the 11th book in the Wheel of Time series, and I actually just finished that one yesterday or last night. I stayed up because I only had like 45 minutes left, so I just stayed up and finished it. And then for Discworld, we do have 2 books. So I did not read Raising Steam because we're only doing 1 book a month right now since we're in the last couple of books. So I'm going to be doing Raising Steam by Terry Pratchett. And then I also got Mrs. Bradshaw's handbook, and that's book 40.5. And actually, I just got these from the library too. So I have Raising Steam and then Mrs. Bradshaw's handbook. So this one looks like it's going to be super cute. Almost like a magazine. So it'll be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that one. And then I also have Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell by Susanna Clark, and from my library. This is a chunky one. At least the margins are decent and the font's not too small. But yeah, there's a lot of pages in there. And then we have Year in Aldia. So that one's actually the Magical Readathon right now with Gia Book Roast. And then I also have a Buzzwordathon with Kayla from Books and Lala. And that one I am reading, it's Senses is the Word, and I'm reading A Touch of Darkness. And then we have all of the other readathons. So let's go ahead and do the Goddess Complex Readathon with Beatrice's Book Nook. We have Seasonathon Academy. We have Sufferathon with Pages with Page. And then going to share space here. Since we're not doing Catch-Up Book Club this month, I'm going to put the Seasonal Spooky Challenge with Covers with Cassidy. And that way they all fit. And I don't have to move it over into this space. Then I'm slowly getting caught up on some of my reviews. I still need to do June and July, but I'm keeping up with August. So I'm trying to make sure I stay ahead on these ones, and then I'll catch up on June and July as we go. Yeah, I'm up to 156 books. so far this year. All right, let's do a final flip through for September's Plan With Me setup. So I have my monthly dashboard that shows which books I've read and the time period I read them in. I have my TBR-opoly with my 19 rolls. My book clubs, read-alongs, and year-long readathon, which is just the one, and then I will fill in Sufferathon through here, and if I need extra space, I will probably just do a little tip-in, maybe one of these that I can kind of tape in here and write on the back side of. And then I have my seasonal spooky challenge, and I will use this space to write which books I've read already, and if I need to use this side, then I can do that as well. Then we have Ariel for the Magical Readathon. Here's the syllabus for everyone. And then I have the different classes she needs to take, and then the books on the back side here. And I will color in each of these as I read the books. And also the same for Feywild Cartography. Then on this side we have the same for Karasu. So we have his classes here. We have all the Excavationist, Godseer, and Scribe. And then we have a Seasonathon Academy and the Goddess Complex Readathon, and all of my prompts, the team prompts, the main prompts, and then I will color these in if I've read them, and then if I submitted them to the Readathon. And then my stats page, and this is the start of my reviews, and this will most likely go into both of these pages as well, and then we will see if this will carry me through the end of the year or if I will need to start a new reading journal just for the last couple of months. We'll see how many readathons October and November and December bring. So again, all of these beautiful papers and these gorgeous stickers all came from Journalsay. All of these ones here, this beautiful tree. These all came from Journalsay, and if you would like to get 8% off, my discount code is Debbie, and I will leave that and the link down below in case you want to save a little money on your next order from Journalsay. And this sticker here as well is from Journalsay, and these ones. So stunning, and it makes some of these setups so much quicker and easier as you go as well. I also got some washi tapes from Amazon, and these ones are from Archer and Olive. And I will leave all of those links down below in case you want to check them out. And thank you so much for joining me today as I set up my September bullet journal. And please like, comment, and subscribe if you want to, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any journaling content from me. And until next time, keep planning and keep reading. Bye!